So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another EP review of the Shield Dude on a Couch. So, we're talking about the band Softcult, and Softcult is a band that I discovered last year. And last year they put out an EP called See You in the Dark, and this year they come back with another EP with 6 songs, and it's called Heaven, and it's 22 minutes. And this is a band. There's 2 sisters in the band, and they mix like alternative, like grunge with like shoegaze and like indie rock to have like an ethereal like type of sound to the band. And I loved their EP last year, so now they're continuing with this new EP, Heaven, and they cover a wide variety of topics in these 6 songs. They talk about love, they talk about self-harm, they talk about violence, and they talk about corporate greed. So all of that in this song. So they don't sing about the same things. They had already released some of the singles from this upcoming EP. So the EP starts with the song Hunt You Still. And Hunt You Still is a very like gloomy, ethereal track, more slow. And it's all about someone questioning if you're still thinking about them. So like an ex that is still haunting you, even though like you are broken up, they're still part of your psyche, of your memory, and you haven't gotten over them. So they ask the question, do I haunt you still? And I think this is a topic that can be very relatable. Who can relate to like breaking up with someone and they're like not ghosts, but their presence still lingering or camping in your brain? So it's like even though you're not with them, they're still haunting you and they're still a part of you. So it's a great track to begin with. It's more slower. Then they go to the second track. Is called One of the Pack, and this one is more punchier. It's more an energetic track. I got more indie punk vibes from this song, and it's all about this girl that she's like a rebel, but she's one of the pack. But she does things her own way. So it's like a more fun, uplifting track after Hunt You Still. Then they go into Spiraling Out, and Spiraling Out musically, it's a very alternative shoe grunge gaze type of track, and it's all about like when you're thinking things over and over in your head, and they said that in the lyrics, and you're like spiraling out, like you're probably like thinking of so many things that you can't keep it together, and that's why you think like your life is spiraling out of control. So that's what the track is about. Then they have a track called 9 Circles, and 9 Circles, I think there's a lot of themes in this EP that it's about like heaven and maybe going through hell to achieve heaven. And 9 Circles is a love song, and it's all about you have to go through the 9 circles, and you go anywhere just to be near that person. And it's a beautiful track. It's mid-paced track musically. Again, they got that like grunge gazy type of sound to the band, but it's a great track. Then they go into my favorite song on this EP, which is Shortest Fuse. So Shortest Fuse lyrically, it starts with her like with the singer singing about like your boss missed the payroll again. So it's all about living life to your shortest fuse. There's a part on the track that they talk about like living paycheck to paycheck, and just trying to survive and trying not to lose it. So that's why it's called Shortest Fuse. It's got a very infectious chorus, and I always love how Softcult can sing about these like serious topics, but do it in a way that it's catchy and accessible at the same time. I love the chorus on this one. It's like like the harmonizing on the chorus for this one. So I think that this is my standout track for the record. And then the album finishes with Heaven, and Heaven sounds like you're in heaven. It's a very ethereal, spacey track, and it's all about they're telling you that like someone's a liar, and they go through like a lot of bad things. So Heaven it's like kind of like weird. I was reading the lyrics, but kind of decipher what the song is all about. But it's a great album closer or EP closer. So yeah, I think the strong suit of this EP is not only the ethereal music, but I think Softcult write great lyrics. They really can tackle like heavy subject matter in a way that it's catchy but also accessible, like I just said. And you know, not a whole lot of bands can do that, and they don't sound preachy when they're singing about it. I really like the chemistry between the two sisters in the band. I like the vocal harmonies that they use on these songs, and I think they just keep improving with each EP. They're great, and I think if you like indie rock, if you like grunge here, like alternative and shoegaze, you will like this EP by Softcult. So if you haven't listened to Softcult, I strongly urge that you do, and comment what are your favorite tracks from the Heaven EP. Let me know, and if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to give me a like. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to get to more people like yourself. So until next time, people, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch, and I'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.